Mm-hmm. I don't have no glasses. I don't have no glasses. What's up, Soul Squad? It's that time, y'all. It is that time. Hey, Faith, how you doing? I got my other phone, so I'm gonna try to look at you guys. Reaching in, cause Mama Jockey took her glasses from me. I always losing stuff, and y'all know it's true. I lose all the glasses I get my hands on, so we gonna wing it by me saying y'all names. I'm gonna try to get shout outs, but if I can't see, I'm just like, what's up, Soul Squad? What's up, Soul Squad? But I'm gonna see if I can see a couple of y'all names. I know, I know. I'm gonna check that on my other phone. Okay, let me see who's in the house. Respect my opinion. Debbie, Gina, Marcus, Elaine, Vicky, who else? Binky, Trinice Harris, Denise Philson, Lala, Debbie Howard, Jay Pooh. What's up, family? Faith Wilder. Hey, everybody. I hope everybody getting a notification with us so far. I got ready for the topic of conversation. We're going to give everybody a few minutes before we get in it because this is what... Oh, I'm trying to get my camera right. This is Monday night movie review, y'all. Yes, and I am ready to talk. Well, we ain't gonna talk too much, but because I gotta go make my mother some dinner. She said, "Oh, here we go again." Okay, how you doing, B Jack? Hey, B Jack. We're gonna get a shout out. Hey, Talia. Hey, Star B. Yes. Okay, guys. Now, fruits of the heart. My sister is in it. Um. Okay, fruits. You said your sister in it. Respect my opinion. Where can we find fruits of the heart at? Remind us at the end, because usually at the end of each movie review, we everybody shout out different movies that they recommend for people to watch and for me to go watch. And I already looked at two of these movies that people to shout out for me to watch. Yes. It's on Amazon. Okay, it's on Amazon. Remind me at the end if I can shout it out for everybody we can go watch it. That's good to have a Soul Squad member in a house whose family is doing her thing and acting. Yes, congratulations on that. Yes, we gotta support that most definitely. Just like with Eli Green. He has a documentary out that I started watching, but I didn't finish because I got caught up. So I'm going to finish watching that Eli if I can give my opinion next Monday on it. Because he sent me the email most definitely. It's good. And she's 14 and she's breaking into acting. Oh my God, yes. Young artistry. You know what I'm saying? Finding their footing before they even get to, a certain age. That is so good. I am so happy for her. Congratulations. So y'all. First of all, let's get started on Lifetime. We are here to talk about no other than the movie Ruby, which is a book. Now, I used to do book novels way back in the day. Okay, you guys remember Jackie Collins and stuff like that. Jackie Collins, when I was growing up, she was like the hottest romance novelist around. Joan Collins' sister from way back in the early 80s when she was making her books and they were bringing them to life on TV, on CBS, Channel 9 and stuff, the Sunday night movies and stuff. Jackie Collins always had a movie that was dropping. They was always bringing her novels to life. I love good novelists. twists. I love movies. I love the romance. I love the drama. Now, Lifetime has been putting it down for a long time. Lifetime been putting it down with real life movies pulled from the headlines, from the news type movies, based on true story type movies, so that we can know what's going out here in this world. Because people out here ain't right, okay? So Lifetime been bringing us those type of movies to make us aware of people's situations and things like that. But they also, Lifetime also bring us those novels from these writers. They bring these writers' novels to life. Come on, a good movie. Who do not like romance, family secrets, somebody cheating on somebody, a long lost child from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Just the dirty laundry of the family. Those type of novels that keep us interesting in these movies when they bring them to life and make us drop our mouth and be like, what's coming up next? I love those type of novels. I am one for a fiction. I am one for nonfiction. And right now we are working on life. She said, me. We are working on none other than B.C. Andrews. She is a acclaimed writer, an acclaimed novelist. She got movies on Amazon right now that you could go look at. Doc Angel, Fallen Hearts, Gates of Paradise, Heaven, and let's not forget one of her most famous books, Flowers in the Attic. Love that book. I love the story when they put it together into the movie. You know what I'm saying? She is a good writer, and right now she is highlighting the March. These 2 weekends in March, she is highlighting her Ruby series. And now, just to let you guys know, I fell short because when I say let's go watch Ruby, I thought it was just a one time novel. I didn't know it was a series of book about this young lady. And then yesterday, when I went to go look at Ruby live on Showtime, Showtime on Lifetime, Pearl in the Mist came. I said, "What the world is Pearl in the Mist?" And then I was looking at the previews. I said, is that the same little girl from Ruby? I said, wait a minute. This is a continuation. Okay, this is like a part two of what we just saw. First of all, let's talk about the first section. So that's why I hurry up. When I got finished watching Pearl in the Mist that came on Sunday night at 8 o'clock, guys, that's why I hurry up. I went to my community board and I hurry up, wrote down, told you guys, look, V.S. Andrews not messing around. Lifetime is not messing around. This is a great non-fictional type novel that is really juicy, that's really good. And it is a series, guys. So that means that we got a story for Saturday night and we got a story for Sunday night. These 2 weekends is going to take this series to where it need to be. So let's talk about. I don't know. Should we talk about Hey, Sandra, should we talk about Pearl in the Mist? I don't know if everybody got my information when it was on the community board to go watch it, because I really wanted to dive into it because it seemed like those two stories go hand in hand. But if not, we could go ahead and pull Ruby apart because we had a couple of days to the movie was good. Yes, it was, Jazz. Ruby was good. It had everything. It had a secret child. It had people from the wrong track. Rich people versus people from the wrong track. It had somebody always waiting until they dying on their deathbed to tell you the truth about your legacy and where you came from and who you really are. And so basically that's what that built up to Ruby. Ruby did not know, that hit us, that she had a twin sister, okay? But she just ain't have a twin sister. She had a man, okay? And y'all want to know what that means? She had a man, okay? And so what we're going to do is that if everybody can play catch up by time next Monday, I want to break down the whole series. I want to talk about, the wrong side of town. I want to talk about the whole series. So what we're going to do is that we're just going to focus on the first movie, which is Ruby, and then throughout the week, you guys can catch up on Pearl in the Mist because it is on demand on Lifetime. And then this weekend coming, we could do the conclusion, look at the one that's coming on Saturday at 8, look at the one that's coming on Sunday at 8, and then on Monday, we could talk about all four parts. How did you like it? Was some messed up stuff in it? How did you think it ended? Was it what you thought it was? Because first of all, so let's just talk about Ruby, the first movie. Hey Denise, Ruby was really good. It started out slow. When I was first watching it, I was like, let me go. I was cooking dinner. And I come back, sit down, I was cooking dinner. And then I was watching it, and I said, you know what, let me sit down and really look at this movie. So I did the playback. I rewinded. I sat down. It was really good. It gave me innocence versus evil as far as that twin sister of hers. Hey, low life, what's up? That twin sister of hers, man, she was off the chain. I wanted to smack her every time she just opened her mouth. Every time she entered a room, she was just no good. Okay, so she found out who she was by her grandmother. It started out slow. It was slow, but I'm telling you, I'm gonna say about time 20 minutes in, because that's what it grabbed me. I said, oh, here we go. This is gonna be slow. I said, why I'm looking at this movie. But honey, after 20 minutes in, it got good. First of all, let's talk about how her boyfriend is her brother. Okay, they never said that they did anything sexually, but they've been getting down with the kissing and the rubbing and about to do stuff type situations. Okay, let's find out that her grandmother and them knew that she was dating this boy, but yet her grandmother waited until she ready to die to tell her her legacy, to tell her where she came from, who her father is, that she got a twin. Oh, by the way, he your boyfriend. I said, what? First of all, you tell people stuff like that when you first see them into a relationship. I don't care you is from the bayou, you live in the backwoods or whatever. If I see my granddaughter hooking up with Tom next door, and I know that her and them got the same father, I would say, hey, you can't mess with him because your daddy is his daddy. Well, who is my daddy? Then I'm gonna tell you the story. So first of all, I thought that was wrong. It's a book, it's a novel, so they're gonna take it in. I thought it was wrong that grandma wait until her dying bed to tell her about her boyfriend. Her boyfriend name was Paul. And tell you, honey, but I'm gonna tell you something. I got respect for Ruby because when Ruby found out, I just got a little bit of respect for her because when she found out after her Mima died and she had to stay there with her grandfather and everything, let's get the point that grandpa was trying to sell her. Okay? No, she cut it off to a certain extent. She cut it off to a certain extent. She was still getting her kisses in. Let's not get it twisted. And I was like, come on, Ruby, you can't. She's okay. First of all, her grandpa tried to sell her to some trashy old backwoods person who looked like all he want to do is get on top and grind her, okay? He chained her up to the bed, this old drunken dude. I was like, wow. How did she kill him, y'all? She knocked him out so bad. I don't know if she killed him or not. You know what I'm saying? But she got away from the grandfather. But before all that happened with the grandfather, the night after the funeral, she was in her room. Paul came to her, and she told him everything. This mama say, "That's okay because I love you. Don't nobody need to know. That will be our secret. I don't want to be with nobody else. I can't love nobody else." And then she was like, no, we can't, and whatever. And then he was like, I want to. Man, these mamas get the kissing, okay? If the grandfather ain't walked in the room, I think she would have gave him some. Brother, no brother. Because she talking about how she loved him and everything. And they got the slobbing each other down. And at this point, they know they brothers and sisters. And she tried to cut it off, but she couldn't resist because they loved each other. You know what I'm saying? They've been in a relationship for so long. And she just found it out, but she wanted to do the right thing. And then, she cut it off. At that point, I don't think she killed her. I'm glad she did. No, she didn't. You know why? Because we found out later on in the story when she went home that he died. He fell in the lake or the river or something. He must have been drunk, and that's how he died. So she didn't kill him. But at the beginning, I thought she killed him. I said she done killed the man. This chick is in trouble. Hey, hi David. And this is part one. And so she go find her long lost father. And what I like about her father is that he didn't know about Ruby. They never really get into the reason why. They never told him that it was two of them. They never got into the reason why. And if they did, I missed it. But no, they didn't say why they kept it from the father. Why they only told the father about one child and gave that child to him. And the whole time it was two of them, was twins. Ruby, grandmother kept one 'cause I think the mom died or something. And Ruby grandmother kept her. And then he took the other. But they never said why they never told him that it was two babies. But as soon as he saw her, he embraced her. I love that about the father. He has secrets. We found out about his secrets too. That's why he's a humble person now. He wasn't always that humble. Because he had a secret. Remember, this is a novel, so it's twists and it's turns. You got to keep up with the lies. Because if you don't keep up with the lies, you'll get lost and all that. You know what I'm saying? So, what somebody say? Yeah, he was a good man, but he had his reasons for being a good man because he told Ruby about his demon and why he was the way he is and why he don't want lies or secrets, and he stopped and no more lies and secrets plagued our family for years, and jealousy and stuff. So she gets there, she show up. The sister straight off is a B. Y'all know what I'm saying. I ain't got said. Yeah, she didn't know she was having twins, but when she had it, she okay, you might not know you was having twins, but when the babies came out of you, you saw it was two. Why you ain't informed the father it was two? Why you keep one, only give him one? Okay, understand you don't know you having twins, but when you give birth to it, okay, baby boy, we got twins. What's up? That's what I'm talking about, right? So she kept one, and she only told him about one. That's the part that I was just like, why not tell him it's two? He from a rich family. He already the deed is already done. The dad don't like what he did. You met him while he was coming on a fishing trip with his father in the bayou, and she was the love of his life. That's what she told. That's what he told Ruby. That was the best love he ever known. This woman that he married to now, just you would think that Ruby's sister and her was real mother and daughter, because both their personalities was right on point with each other. They were big. Both of them was big. Okay? Y'all know what I'm saying? They were that old, both of them. You would think that was her daughter. Okay? The things that Giselle, then her sister's name was Giselle. Oh, man, her sister's name was Giselle. Okay? This chick was a drunk. She had issues. She thought she was all that. She did not like Ruby at all. Putting her down for where she come from and all this stuff. Oh, then let's not get it twisted, y'all. The story. That's what I'm saying. Rich families, they love lies. The truth can never be told. They came up with this whole fantastic lie that she was kidnapped as a baby. They kept it private. They didn't want people to know about it. But all these years they've been looking and searching for her, and all of a sudden they found her, and here she is. A kidnapping from a prominent rich family that never makes the news, no matter how private that you try to keep it. Someone in that inner circle is going to let something spill. They're going to let it out, okay? Why is it the truth can never be told in rich families? Why they gotta build lies on top of lies? It's already a lie now that it was only one, but then it was really two. So why build another lie? Who wanna keep holding on to lies? Honey, it takes a lot of work to hold on to a lie. It takes a lot of work to hold on to a lie. I ain't got time to keep telling, remembering different stories I need to tell Tom, Dick, and Harry. But you know, rich people, they worry about what people think about them. They worry about their status in the community and in society and those papers and stuff. So they had a, you know, the mother was just a trip, y'all. That stepmother. Poor family suit. She said, poor family suit. Yeah. But I would think, I didn't think that everybody already know that's not you a stepmom. Okay, you came into it, you a stepmom. Yeah, they don't want the family name. Yes, I know slander. They don't want the family name slander. But shit, the family name may already be slander. So they just keep hitting lies on top of lies on top of lies. Who? It was a whole lot. I would say everybody go look at Ruby. I know I posted on Wednesday because we didn't know what the title was. A lot of people got it and they go went to go look at it on Saturday. Yes. And we had stuff. Yes, we all had stuff. Lots of and it's lots of money involved. We all had stuff. Now, Giselle was just who that twin sister was a handful. She wanted to trade places with her sister as soon as she met her. She was making fun of her accent, making fun of calling her names. But the boy Bo, who Ruby met at the very beginning at the gate and he thought was Giselle, and then he found out it wasn't and took her into the house. The guy Bo, he saw the difference in them right away. He saw that Ruby had a good heart. Let me tell you this, Ruby have a good heart. Sometimes having a good heart all the time isn't already, it's not always good, depending on the company that you keep. You gotta get some balls and stand up to people. And Ruby was very fragile. She was very naive. She had a good heart and she just wanted to just tell the truth about everything. Tell the truth. Because I screamed at her when she told Giselle about how she went to the voodoo lady and put a spell on her. I said, why do you tell her? She didn't need to know that. That spell might ain't had nothing to do with that car accident. You wanted your sister to be nice to you. It wasn't a spell to hurt her. It was a spell to say, I want her to treat me better. I want her to be nice to you. But the lady did say it could go one way, and it could be, and you will be to blame. So maybe that was the way. That made her treat her worse. Ain't nothing worse than an injured man. Okay, who lose all self-esteem in herself, who thinks that she done lost everything because she can't walk. She gonna treat you worse, treat you bad even more. And what she did. But Ruby being Ruby, she had to confess to it. And I was just so mad. I was screaming to the screen, girl, shut the I said, girl, shut the F up. What are you saying? It was a time for barbecue. Yes, man. But it was good. The only thing about Ruby that I did not like, I even to this day, we see this a lot on stories and in movies and stuff. I would never, 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 ever. Hey, Kathy. Well, welcome, Kathy. I hope you enjoying it. I would never, ever, ever mess with my sister's man. Now that's the only thing about Ruby that I got mad at her about. And I don't care how much Bo didn't feel like Giselle really wanted him. He was just something that she could a play toy, a plaything for her to have around. But they slept together. I don't want nothing that my sister had. I don't want nothing that my cousin had. I don't want nothing that somebody in my family that already had. I just don't roll like that. And I'm sorry if we're compatible. I'm sorry that you're interesting. And I might even say, ooh, you cute. But as long as I know that you was my sister's man, my cousin's man, my aunt's man, my grandmother's man, I don't want you. I ain't gonna mess with you. Those are my morals and real life standards. My friends, man, I don't mess with nobody that's been with people that I know I consider family, friends, or foe. You know what I'm saying? And so that's the only thing I take from Ruby is that she should have left Bo alone. But it is a nonfiction. Those are things that give us those twists and those plots and mess with each other men. That's we getting all to that in the story. Maybe we get so hooked up in it because they'll do something on they do stuff on these shows and in these novels that we wouldn't dare do ourselves in real life. So we get involved into their drama and everything. But that's the only other than that, I really don't right now so far. I really don't have nothing against Ruby. I think she's trying to find her own. I think she's trying to find out about her father, get into this family. I think she wants something more than what she had. And so right now, that's the only thing I could say that made me mad about her, that she messed with her sister man. And then at the end of the day, I know it was wrong. I was like, okay, I kind of like them together. Okay, I was like, I know it's wrong, and I wouldn't condone it. It was a real life situation. Since I know this is a novel, this is the way the writer wants to see the character and the way she wanted to go. After a minute, I was okay with the relationship because he was a good dude. And Giselle didn't deserve him. Ruby was a nice girl. And I was like, damn, why he just wasn't her sister's man? But after they got together and I saw their relationship blossom, and then Giselle, she wasn't even mad because, like he said, he was just another toy for her. So I was like, okay, this will work. Would I do it myself? No, I wouldn't do it. Since it's a story, it's a book, I'm gonna say go for it. You know what I'm saying? Um, so I think their relationship worked. He was good. They was good together. It was just all good. Now, another key important part of this movie that was good. Did y'all see the stepmother told Ruby, "We're going to see your uncle that's in the in asylum." The father couldn't make it because Giselle was in the accident. Giselle couldn't make it. But I'ma go. I want to take you with me. I did not see that coming. I did not see. Did anybody see that coming? Who thought that she really was going to see the father, the uncle? I really thought she was stepping up, and because her husband couldn't go, her other stepdaughter couldn't go, and she didn't want to go alone. Who saw that coming? Did anybody see that coming? This girl, lady, tricked Ruby into going to this place and got this girl locked up in the same asylum. They try to say she was promiscuous because her daughter set her up, taking new pictures of her, had some boys in the bathroom. She went to change her pajamas, and these boys took pictures of her nude at the top, and they put them out there. And so she, from day one, the lady was trying to tear Ruby down. She didn't want her there from day one. So she been trying to tear down her character from the time she walked through the door. She tried to put this girl in a mental institution against her will. But my girl escaped though. And the father ain't know nothing about it. And when the father found out about it, he was pissed. And because she said, "I'm gonna put your father in one too." He said he walked through that door. I said, "Oh," I said, "I see divorce coming." But he was so timid, he didn't divorce her. Because if I would have walked in, somebody telling my daughter that I had the mind to put your father in one too because he's losing it, I'd be like, "Man, you gotta go. This is all my money. This is all my family legacy. You married into this, okay?" I'd be like, "Man, you gotta go. You put my daughter in an institution against her will." Or again, a hospital call, and I told them she will not be coming back. Strike one. You know what I'm saying? The lie about how she got kidnapped, that was strike one. Institute was strike two. Then strike three, I'm walking in with you telling my daughter that you have the right mind to put me in one too. Girl, who you think you are? This is mine. Yeah, you can take me to court and get something, but this is my family. Sugar honey, I see up in here all day long. And that's when the Father said the lies is going to stop. The jealousies against each other going to stop. This has plagued that family for years. It's over. I'm tired of it. We're done with all the lies, all the jealousy. And that's what he told Ruby about his jealousy, about why the real truth, why his brother. Because remember, we first got there, the daughter told Ruby, Giselle told Ruby that her uncle was in some type of car accident and it messed his brain up, and that's why he was in a mental institution. Come and find out, the father broke down when all that happened to Ruby is that he was jealous of his older brother. That's his older brother. He was his father's favorite. In his father's eyes, he didn't think his father believed that he was anything and that he wasn't going to mount up to anything. So the jealousy that he had for his brother provoked him when they went selling one day to hit the brother in the head with an oar or with something that made the brother hit his head and made him go that way. And that's how that started. That's how his brother ended up in the institution. All this jealousy within the family and everything. And it make people launch out at other people and stuff. Man, if I'm reviewing this good, give me a thumbs up. I think I hit on every point except for the last final point, that the father ex Ruby to go to the all girls school, to watch over Giselle. Even though she may not want you, but she needs you there with her. He died. When he died, I knew that was gonna be it for those girls, because the stepmother was only pretending to like the oldest, like the other daughter, because the father was alive. She quickly told them, y'all ain't got y'all daddy to run to now, basically. She quickly told them, y'all ain't got y'all daddy. Y'all ain't got nobody but me. Man, all the stuff she tried to do to Ruby. One, she told Ruby, because she was mad at her, she couldn't go to her father's funeral. Who exiled a child from their father's funeral? Who's telling they can't go to their father's funeral? And then Sue, she gonna tell her, I'm getting you out your father's will. Whatever her father left her, she's saying, I'm taking it. I'm getting you out your father's will. Who is this broad, young? This broad got too much power. She is evil. She is evil. She got too much power over something that she married into. That's the only thing I ain't like about Ruby's father. He was too soft. And I think he was soft because he was going through a lot because what he did to his brother. Because remember, he was going to his brother's room every night crying. So he had real remorse. He was hurt in the heart about what he did to his brother, and he couldn't reverse it. So he used to go in his brother's room at night and cry. And nobody in that house had sympathy for him or what he was going through. Not even his daughter or his stepwife or his wife. You know what I'm saying? So when he died, I knew it was going to all be over. Oh, and that's not to get the fifth surprise. What's Giselle messing around with the gardener? Trying to set her sister up for her sister to get kicked out of school, ruin her sister's reputation. And the gardener signed a confession because he really thought he was down and gritty with Ruby. And the whole time, this bad could walk. Ain't tell nobody she could walk. This girl is up. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. I'm getting past myself. I let out a little spoiler alert, didn't I? That's from the Pearls. I can't tell you that. That's from book 2. Oh, I didn't tell y'all the father died. Oh my God, why y'all let me go on? Because I was getting so into it. Oh, you get no more of book 2. I'm telling you, the story is so good, and how they went and how, cause it's a hot whole mess. How it went from book 1 and it went into Pearl in the mist, man. Oh my God, I started talking about Pearl in the mist, about the school and the things and the garden. Oh my God, y'all. We gotta talk about that. Well, Mr. Montgomery on next week, because this week we're gonna conclude everything. We're gonna talk about Pearl in the Mist, the other two that come on Saturday and Sunday. I'll tell you, it was actually fire. It was actually good. So, guys, with that being said, if you got the gist of what I was saying about Ruby, if you think it's interesting, if VC Andrews did her thing, I would say go check out Ruby and check out Pearl in the Mist. They are both on demand right now because come this Saturday and Sunday, the conclusion of the series will be coming with the story on Saturday, then the story on Sunday. We gotta watch those back to back, and then on Monday we just talk about the whole situation from Ruby to the Pearls to the other two, because the previews that I seen, things about to hit the fan. It's gonna be some switching, taking identities. Father, oh man, it's gonna be some stuff going on. Okay, so I am here for it. I am ready to watch it. Ruby was a good watch. I have not seen a good novel movie in a long time. I've been caught up in all these headline reality stories and movies that I forgot just to how we could just let our imagination run and fly and watch people get entangled in things that we wouldn't dare do ourselves, things that in real life we could not even handle. Okay, the see and watch this come to pass from a novel, and to enjoy it. I enjoy it because some fact is that, it's a novel. Somebody made all this up, but it's so juicy that it pulls you in and that it's good enough to say, whoa, is this how rich people act? Okay. But remember, like somebody said, everybody got secrets in their family. Everybody, not just the rich, okay? Everybody try to do what? To protect their family name. So I thought Ruby was good. I suggest that you guys go watch it. Again, Pearl in the Mist. That is another one that's part of the whole Ruby series that I didn't know about. So you guys need to go look at that. So let's go over real quick, because I looked at some things that I want you guys to hey, Karen in the house. I know you're in the house. I looked at some things that I want you guys to watch. Okay, first of all, I look at the new Justice League. I told you guys Justice League came out on Thursdays in theaters. But if you have HBO Max, the Justice League, you get to look at it for 30 days. You don't have to leave your home. If you got HBO Max, they do same thing in theater movies. Now, Justice League was dropped. It was, I ain't gonna say remastered, because when you say remaster, that means it was the same movie that they just upgraded. So they revamped it. I'm gonna use the word revamped it. They added old deleted scenes that we never got to see in the original Justice League that came out in 2000. I think it came out 2019, the original Justice League. So now 2 years later, they redone it. And let me tell you guys what I'm going to do real quick. Let me give you some information on real quick. See, y'all, I got my TV handy. I got stuff handy in front of me. But I could just give y'all some stuff. I'm going to go to HBO Max real quick. Give you guys some information on the Justice League. The director, I had his name at the tip of my tongue. But he directed this time. He pulled it out. He added the scenes. Now, only downplay about the Justice League, I would say, it will be a good watch. But you got to make time for it. This movie is very long. Okay, I'm gonna get the correct time. I'm gonna say it's almost like 4 hours or something like that, but it's not. Okay, Zack Snyder. Zack Snyder is the director and director of this movie. What he did is that he brought the Justice League back, but they added scenes that they deleted out the original movie, and they did good. Because Aquaman got a whole new scene that you never seen before, and the scene they did with Aquaman that they put in. I thought it was awesome. Me and Jobs was looking at it. I said, oh my God, this was not in the first original one. So I thought it was awesome. That scene they put in with Aquaman, the new scene with Aquaman on in his hometown, standing on the dock. With the controlling the water, what they did, I don't want to give too much of it. What I want to tell you guys is that I looked at it, and if you decide that you want to stream this or look at this on any platform where you have to give your money up to, I would say it's a good watch, but make sure you got the time, because the length of this movie is really long. and you want to be able to do it justice. So make sure when you do watch it that you got the time. I think Zack Snyder did a good job in implementing the new edits into this film. Again, my only downfall is that I do say it's a long movie, but I do give it credit because it's now more interesting. Even the Flash got new scenes that was never seen before in the original. So they added new material that was added out to make this movie longer. So it will be worth your money. I think it may be streaming on streaming apps for like $19 for a 2-day watch. But again, if you got HBO Max, paying $14.99 a month, you can look at movies same day in theaters. And again, it is a 4 hour, 2 minute movie. You do not get lost. You do not get bored. It is very entertaining, especially if you're into the whole DC comic superhero type adventure movies, which I am. So it was entertaining to me. I was able to look at catch things I didn't see in the first one. But again, Zack Snyder did Justice League good by updating it. Again, it's 4 hours, 2 minutes long. It's a good watch. I would say it's worth the streaming money that you will pay to look at this. And that's what I got to say about Justice League. It came out on the 6th, Thursday last week on HBO Max. So it's a good watch. Okay, guys. Now let's get into our favorite channel. And my favorite channel, hopefully your favorite app, your favorite streaming. My favorite streaming thing is Netflix. I love Netflix. That's where I look at a lot of my movies. That is one of my favorite streaming apps that I would never give up. If I give up anything, I'll give up all kinds of other streaming apps. But I will not give up Netflix. Why? Because they're always bringing it. Netflix always bringing it. Okay, there's a new movie that's on Netflix called I'm gonna show it to you guys. Let me show you too. I looked at it over the weekend. Ooh, it's something called The Hospital. I gotta look at that. Let me tell you guys about this new movie. And I told Tia about it. Tia watched it. It was really good. So let's see. I'm scrolling through something real quick, guys. I can tell you guys about it's called Illusions. And Deadly Illusions. Deadly Illusions. This is new on Netflix. It started our girl who anybody know Sex in the City, and the one that played Charlotte, the Miss Prissy timid one. Well, she plays in it. She heard her family. This is the lead character. It's about her husband, her family. It's called Deadly Illusions. We don't have to talk about it, but it is a good watch. The ending left me iffy. I kind of want to talk about it. If you guys go look at Diddy Illusions, right now it's #1 in the USA. People, as of today, people have been watching it. I'm gonna tell you that she's a novelist. She's a writer. She writes books, and so that's all I'm gonna tell you. Go look at it. I think it's worth your time. This movie would be good to watch. #1 in America. It's an hour and 54 minutes long, and it do have characters in here that you are familiar with, so you won't get lost by saying, "Well, who's this person? Who is that person?" We all know her from Sex and the City, so it would be a good watch. Second movie for kids, I think your family will love to watch. Your kids should watch. It's called Yes Day. It's a movie about kids and parents, dysfunctional, upside down, crazy family, a mom all over the place, kids all over the place. But this movie is fun, it's whimsical, it's something that you can sit down and watch with your children, but don't let them give you no ideas. This movie's about the parents saying yes for the day. It's #3 in America right now. It is trending on Netflix, and it's about saying yes. You know, we see a lot of these YouTube videos. It's like taking my child. I'm saying yes to everything my children say for the day. So basically, this is a movie. This movie is saying, if you sit down and look at it with your grandchildren, your children, don't let them look at you and say, "Mom, can we do that?" Because saying yes to the day, you'll know what your kids may have you into, okay? But that is trending #3 in the USA now. And again, it's an hour and 29 minutes. It's a good watch. I thought it was funny. Like I said, it's a good thing. You look for some, grab the popcorns. look at the movie with your kids. I think they're gonna love it. But by the time this movie go off, you're gonna have to tell your children why you're not gonna say yes for the day. You know, we as parents, I'm putting a limitation on my shutting down the iced tea, okay? We ain't doing that, okay? um, um, Now, this is that's guys know. A lot of people recommended Fraction. Look at Fraction. It's on Netflix, guys. Fraction is good. Again, Daily Illusion, Fraction, and The Vanish. These three movies, what I'm gonna tell you, that they hit on mental health issues. These three movies, they hit on mental health issues. I think people are now starting to know how mental health play a part of our society now. How we need to recognize it, recognize it and know what's going on. So these three movies, Deadly Illusion, Fraction, The Vanish, they all deal with the psyche, the mental health issues of these people, and the drama, some people have tragedies that hit their life that makes them have these mental issues. And that's what these is about. These are things that they just say all of a sudden, oh God, something wrong with them. Sometimes you can have a real bad tragedy in your life and it will trigger something in you. You know what I'm saying? That's why the mental health community, the doctors and everybody, they're still trying to figure out what triggers you, what make you go left when you should be going right, and they don't understand it. We will always be working on mental health. These three movies focus on mental health in its fullest and the tragedies that led to them to go like this, go bunkers. They are good watches. Again, Fraction, The Vanish, and Daily Illusion. And for the kids, I would say yes, day. But parents, it's up to you. If you turn around, you decide to do that with your children. And last but not least, Hulu, National Geographic, Aretha Franklin's story has started. It has started, okay? And let me tell you, I don't know what Jennifer Hudson's going to be doing when her version of Aretha come out in theaters, but right now, National Geographic is putting it down, okay? I'm not even sure I don't even know why they let her day version release before the movie, because once you look at this, you might not want to see the movie unless you just want to go for the music and see Jennifer Hudson. But I'm telling you right now, yes, it's on Hulu. The first two episodes has already been released. It come on Sunday nights on National Geographics. And if you miss it on National Geographics, you can go to Hulu the next day and watch it. The first two episodes are already up. I don't want to talk about Aretha yet. I think it's like 10 episodes in the series. I want to wait until we all see all 10 episodes and see what we brought from it. Did we learn anything about Aretha? It's a lot about Aretha that I didn't know. The only thing I knew that her father was a preacher and she grew up in the church. That's how she started her career. But it is going into so much more. With the two episodes I saw today and I finally got to look at, it's already got me, wow, okay? We just don't know. These people who we see now, Gladys Knight, Patti LaBelle, Aretha Franklin, and everything, we can see them and we glorify them because they made it and they're wonderful women and they sing and they broke barriers for us. But honey, they had to go through a lot to break these barriers. I was sitting watching this movie with Jackson. Jackson had so many questions while watching these two episodes about racism and being racist. And like I was telling him, unfortunately, this may be 2021. Racism still exists. Does it exist as bad as it did back then? I said no, but it's still here. It has not gone anywhere. I said, so don't think you being who you are, you may experience some type of racism. We experienced it here in this house when we moved on the street. I told y'all the story a long time ago. He was just shocked. I had to tell him this is 1957. This is 1954. This is 1967. I said they went through a lot, and this is what I told him. And I said, and we was laying down. He was on the sofa. I was sitting in the chair. We was looking at the day, and that's when I paused the TV and I told him. I said, and that's why you have to do something with your life. I said, so many people, so many of our black people came before you. They broke barriers to make life good the way you have it now. I say that's why you cannot waste your life. There's a lot of our young black people tend to forget that life is a given. You only get one. And you got the opportunity to do the things that you do right now because of the people who came before you, who broke those barriers, who they went through a whole lot to make sure that the future of our race be able to do what they need to do to have a life. So I told Jackson, so if you don't do anything else, if you don't have a good life for me, if you don't make anything out of yourself for me, you make something out of yourself for those people who came before you. Don't make they hard work that they put in to make it possible for you to be you. I said, do something with yourself. I said, because you see this? I said, this is real. You may not see it in your life every day. You may not, but back then, our people saw it every day. In those days and times they lived and they've been through a lot. Even as talented as Aretha Franklin was, she still had to come through the color entrance. She still got snobbed at. I said, you see this? They went through a lot to get to where they had to go. So that's why I told Jackson, I said, okay, now leave me alone. Let me finish watching my show. I did because you know what? You got to grab that moment. Because you never know when you have a moment with your child. And I look at a lot of television. I look at a lot of stuff. And if he's going to ask questions, even though he's 16, because like I said, he don't see a lot of racism. He see what's going on in the news. He hear about things, but it's not actually up in his face. At any given time, as a parent, as a grandparent, as an auntie, as an uncle, and you sitting down talking to someone that's younger than you and look up to you, and they have questions, you have to grab that right then and there because they don't give us a lot of their time. You know, these youngins be on their telephones, they be on their computers, they be on their them IGs and Facebooks. They don't give us a lot of their time. And when they come at you with a question, you got to grab that moment, you got to seize it, and you got to install something into their head that they're going to remember. So I saw that moment, I grabbed it, and I made sure that he recognized we'll be watching that. We're just not watching her life story, but we're watching everybody's story who lived in that day and time, what they went through. And so I had to grab and seize my moment and tell him, be better than me. Be better than anybody. Live your dream, but do it right. You know what I'm saying? Because you got people who paved the way, and it wasn't easy for them. So, so I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I get so emotional. But I gotta go feed my mom. And yes, I'm just gonna make this chicken salad because we had last night I made potato salad, collard greens, cornbread, and rotisserie chicken. So all the chicken that I got left, Andrea gonna make a chicken salad and we gonna have that for dinner with some chips. And so yeah, that's also yeah. So the first two episodes of Retha is up. The first two was just a good watch. I'm telling y'all, the first two episodes is such a good watch. You're gonna be like, okay, I'm ready for next week. So I hope you guys enjoyed this movie review of Ruby. It is a series, guys. Go look at Pearl in the Mist. It is on demand because it came on Sunday. It is a part two of a four-part book series for B.C. Andrews. If you got Lifetime, go look at Pearl in the Mist, guys. What can I recommend? I recommend that you need to go look at Yes Day with your kids on Netflix. You need to go look at Deadly Illusion on Netflix. What else I looked at? I did buy a movie, but I don't know if you guys into that. I'm into so many different things. If anybody ever seen Resident Evil, the young lady that played Resident Evil, she always playing these type of monster killer, monster movies. She got this monster movie all called Monster Hunters. I like her. She done played in all the Resident Evils. She did her thing in there. She was the lead actress in all of them. So she got this movie out called Monster Hunters that I bought it. It was 19.99 to buy, or it was like 7.99 to rent. And since I like her as an actor, I follow her franchise of Resident Evil. I decided to go ahead and buy Monster Hunter again. T.I. is in this movie. Megan Good is in this movie. It is streaming for rent on Amazon Prime and probably on other streaming videos. If you don't want to rent it, if you don't want to buy it, you want to rent it. I would say if you into her killing monsters and time traveling and stuff like that, I would say go for it. I enjoyed watching it. It was really good. I bought it for 19.99, so I'll go back and watch it anytime I want. But that would be a good rental, Monster Hunters, if you're into that. With that being said, guys, I am out. We'll be back on Monday to talk about. Let's come back on Monday. We're gonna talk about the conclusion of the BC Williams, BC Andrews Ruby series. On Monday, everybody should be finished, and then we could talk about Deadly Illusions. Again, it's trending number one right now. Top 10 on Netflix. Let's look at Deadly Illusions, and we could, and then Aretha Franklin. We're not gonna touch that to the whole series done. Cause we gonna dig into that. There's some stuff that I want to talk about that I just saw in the first two episodes. Okay, so I'm really shocked about a lot of things I've seen. Didn't know a lot about her. The two episodes gave me everything. Oh, she's doing fine. She had a doctor's appointment today. She's over there resting. That's why I said I gotta get off because I gotta go make this chicken salad, honey. Cause Mama Jockey ready to eat. She ready to eat. Okay. So my groceries came, the stuff came. See the chips. She wanted some chips and stuff. The stuff came. So the groceries came right before I got online. So I need to go boil these eggs and get this chicken salad going for her. But I am out. Thank you guys again for coming to my Monday review. I think I'm getting a little bit better at it. I'm starting to look up stuff, get people names, remember characters and stuff. And I hope you guys enjoy it. And please, you ain't gotta watch what I say, but hey, you may miss out if you don't. Ooh, I might use it at the end. Okay, bye. Gotta go. Love you so, Squad. The next live will be what, Wednesday? I think y'all know BINGO. That's what I'm gonna say. Wednesday. But a video be up tomorrow. A food video, cooking video be up tomorrow. And I am out. I love you guys so much. Bye.